My mother made the biggest mistake of her life when she showed up at my front door. We've never gotten along. By the time I was 16, she had told me, point blank, that she hated me and asked me to leave. So I packed my things and went to live with Dad, who at least gave me the smallest slice of love I'd been denied for years. Meanwhile, my older brother, her golden child, got to stay behind and soak up all her affection and favoritism. Fast forward to now, my mother is losing her house. And not just any house. She and my stepdad, in a move that can only be described as delusional, bought a 7-bedroom monstrosity right after she quit her stable job of 20 years to gamble on some flashy startup. 3 years later, the startup collapsed. Her husband spent his final years bedbound because he refused to listen to a single doctor about his health, and when he finally passed away, he left her with nothing but medical bills, memories, and crumbs of cash. Now the bank is taking the house back. So what does my dear mother do? She decides to come knocking on my door, as if I would be the one to save her. Let me be clear, my husband and I live in a 2-bedroom house. 1 bedroom is ours, the other is his office. The basement is my art studio. The couch in front of the fireplace? Reserved for our cats, who frankly have always treated me with more kindness than my mother ever did. There was no space for her. But when she asked if she could move in, I realized I had just been handed the opportunity of a lifetime. I told her she could stay, but under my rules. The exact same rules she forced me to live under as a teenager. All electronics off by 6 p.m. If she's caught using any after that, I sell them at a yard sale. Bedtime is 7:30. If she's caught awake, she loses all her clothes for the week. Showers? 5 minutes. Once every 3 days. Chores must be completed the second she wakes up. If not, no meals. If my husband or I need something, she does it immediately or she loses her bed for the night. She must cook 1 meal per day, of my choosing. If I don't like it, she doesn't eat with us. She gets a frozen dinner instead. I get to read all of her mail, texts, and emails. She communicates only with people I approve. Her car becomes my travel car. She drives me anywhere I want, but pays for her own gas. And finally, if she displeases me in any way, I call my brother, drop her off at a gas station with nothing but a torn-up backpack of random belongings, and never look back. When I laid it all out, she stared at me like I had grown horns. Then she exploded. Called me cruel. Told me I was insane. Said the rules were unfair. And all I could do was smile, because those were her exact words when I begged her to treat me better as a teenager. Those were the same unfair rules she used to torment me with until she finally allowed me to move in with Dad. So I told her calmly, if you want to live with me, you live under my roof my way. Just like you taught me. She stormed out, slamming the door so hard the cat scattered. I don't know where she went. My brother called later, laughing, telling me I had the biggest balls in the family for pulling that stunt. But from the sound of it, he doesn't want her either. None of us do. So I can only hope she finds a nice park bench somewhere. At least then she'll finally know what it feels like to be unwanted.